What's up, guys? You've seen SD Cross Silhouette RX-72 Gundam, but now we're taking a step into the much larger, much redder, much more evil Nightingale. So, yeah, we've got this big, giant mobile suit now reduced into SD form, and it should be pretty cool. You know, I've never built the RE100 Nightingale. Many people have asked me to review it, and I think maybe one of these days I might have to. But in the meantime, I think this SD will be much more easy on the shelf space, I think. And of course, it'll be much easier on the wallet as well. So I think that might make this kit pretty attractive for people who really like the design of the Nightingale, but can't really stomach the high space cost or high price cost of the RE100 version, so that is pretty cool. That said, this box is pretty hefty. It's the size of like a good size HD box. It's definitely bigger than the RX-72, so you are going to have a pretty good amount of stuff in here. It's also much more expensive than the RX-72. The RX-72 was 800 yen. This one is 1400 yen, so almost twice the price for this, but as you can see, there's a lot in here. So let's take a look at this. As always, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. Do check out the link to their site down below. You can get this and all sorts of other stuff down there over at their site for 10% off if you use my coupon code there. So you can also get stuff like this. I will also be checking out this kit using the cross silhouette frame. So as with the RX-72, we'll take a look at the kit just as it is here with just the regular SD frame, and then we'll take a look at it with the cross silhouette frame and then see how that compares. I think it'd be much better with the cross silhouette frame, but what I've seen from sample images of this, it's really not that different. Whereas with the RX-72, and I would assume for the crossbone as well, it's a pretty noticeable difference. For the Nightingale, just due to its design though, it's not as noticeable a difference between the two SD frame and the cross silhouette frame, but I think it still will be an improvement, even if it is very slight. So, cool box art here on the front. Obviously, the Nightingale is a very big, very unique, massive design here. It's not exactly a mobile armor, but it could almost pass as one. This is number 3 in the line. We did skip over the crossbone X1. On the side here, it's got a little bit about the gimmicks. The funnels can come out. They look a little bit derpy though, just because like they're funnels in SD. I don't know, they look like little turnips or something there that are like flying around. And it says the mono eye can also move left to right, so that's pretty cool. I actually didn't know that it was going to be able to do that. There you go. It's looking pretty cool, I gotta say. It has the mega beam rifle, the shield, no beam saber or anything included with that, but it's all good. Here you can see the difference there between the frames, whether you choose the SD frame or the cross silhouette frame. That's shown in gray. Mine is going to be in white though, however, so that will be maybe a little bit unsightly until it gets painted, but it's all good. So here you can see just like the same pose, SD frame and cross silhouette frame. Not too different, but you can tell it's a little bit more stretched out and it looks a little bit nicer, I think, with the cross silhouette frame in there. So anyway, on to the other side, we can see how the kit is going to look just straight out of the box there, unpainted, and looks pretty good. I think I've seen a little bit about the color separation of this. All the little white vents there around is all separate parts, so that should make those really easy to paint. That's good. And otherwise, it's pretty much just all red other than that, so should be a pretty easy kit to paint up. Here's how just like some of the parts are separated there. Nice color separation. And then just a look at the back and the different parts. It's got the mega beam rifle, the shield, and the funnels, all of that. And then, yeah, again, the price is 1400 yen. So, as expected in here, we've just got a bunch of red parts, basically. Red, and it looks like our SD frame here in gray, in this case. Do have a little clearer green part there for the mono eye. That's cool. A little bit of white, a couple of stickers, a couple of dark gray, like black color parts, all looking very cool. Let's check out the manual here. Yeah, just same parts there on the front, like we saw on the outside of the box. Some stats over here about the mobile suit and the stuff included with that. A little bit about the weapons up there. Other kits available in the line thus far: the RX-72, the Gundam Crossbone X1. Nothing on the back. Let's check out the parts list. There it is. Nothing really too much to see there. It's just a whole bunch of parts. And then like with the RX-72 Gundam, the construction here is shown in two forms. Whether you're building it with the SD frame, you just follow the instructions there across the top. Or with the cross silhouette frame, you follow the instructions across the bottom. So then we go around to the back, finish up the build there, and then the head and weapons don't involve the frame, so those just built there just on their own there at the end, and that's it. Let's get a look at the runners. Alright, so here we got the foil stickers for the kit, and it looks like basically it's just the marking logos there, like for the front of the chest, the front skirt, the shield. That little yellow one, I'm not sure where that one's going offhand. And then these two ones here, those are for the two little vents there on the front end of the crotch, like basically the bell end of the front skirt. Yeah, those aren't going to be a separate piece, unfortunately, so you will have to mask and paint those if you're not going to use the stickers. And the little clear piece here for the mono eye is on its own, like kind of separate thing. It's CP01, and it's part number 5. I'm not really sure about that, but anyway, it's the separate part for that. It looks pretty cool and clear green there for the mono eye. And then runner A1 is our SDCS Frame 1, same as with the ARC-72 Gundam, but this case it's gray instead of white. And then runner B1, all in red. This is obviously all part specific for the Nightingale in this case. We got the big back skirt, the shield, the feet, parts for the legs, a little part there for the chest as well. And then runner B2, just a whole bunch more red parts here for basically everywhere else on the kit. We got the funnels there and like the funnel binder. And then we have runner B3, which is a copy of this half of the runner here. And we're going to see here is our white parts for the kits, the little white vents there for the chest and the front skirts, and then parts for the fuel tank on the back. The thing about those, though, unfortunately, is that they're hollow on the backside. So, like, these big ones go up underneath the back skirt, so it really doesn't matter. But these ones, these three here, will stick out the back, and those will be visible. So that will be unfortunate. You might want to have to fill those in with putty or something, or just do your best to ignore that. And finally, runner D1 is in a very dark gray color here for some detail parts for the weapons, the hands, up inside the kind of wing binders, and all of that. And then we got runner D2, which is just a copy of this little bit over here, and that's it. So that is everything for the Cross Silhouette Nightingale. Looks very cool. I'm actually quite looking forward to this. The Nightingale is a design I've always been kind of on the fence. I've never really been too big of a fan of it, and obviously I haven't bought the RE100 kit yet, so I've just... yeah, I don't know, but I do think that this one does look pretty cool, and just like I said, just the fact that it's not taking up as much space as the big giant RE100 kits, I'm much more inclined to want to build this one and check it out. And I think it does look pretty nice in this new line. The details, everything looks really nice, and with the cross silhouette frame included in that, I think it should make for a pretty awesome kit. So we'll see in the review, guys. If you have any further questions or comments, leave those down below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to SD Gundam Store as well, and I'll see you guys in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to SD Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.